All right, guys, let's talk about the OA Defense 2311 Compact. I already gave you a comparison review with this and the Prodigy a while back, and I told you I'd give you a second review at around 3,000 rounds. Well, we surpassed that. Too busy having fun, I guess. So this is your 5,000 round, give or take, review. When I spoke to you last, I said that I had one complaint about this gun, and that was that the grip was a little short for my hand. But I had said that I would probably order the full-size magwell, and that would change that. And sure enough, that has changed that. It is no longer too short with that full-size magwell. It just became the perfect size now, and I can also run 21 rounders, no problem. So as I said in that video and a video I made where I talked about installing it, if you do get the Compact or the Compact Pro, make sure you get that full-size magwell. It just changes the entire experience of the gun. So yeah, no more complaints. I don't have a single complaint about it now. I really don't. You know, if I was going to choose one duty gun, one gun that I'm going to choose as my sidearm to take into battle, if I was law enforcement, if I was, special forces, something like that, this is going to be it. It's going to be this right here. The OA 2311 Compact with the full-size magwell is just perfect. 4.25 inch bull barrel. The trigger on it, amazing. Was a 177. If we can beat that, or at least replicate it on camera. That was only 5. 1.6. Best split was a 1.14. That's my fastest bill drill ever, and we were hitting steel. Wow. That's a new record with the Oracle 2311. Huh. Okay. I've showed you guys that before, but just in case you want to see it again, that's your take up. And that's it. All right. take up. That's it. It's about 3.5 pounds. Five pull average, 3 pounds, 6 ounces. I did it right before this, but it was blurry. Came out the exact same 5 pound average, 3.6. So just under 3.5. And it's just an amazing trigger. Almost no take up, immediate audible reset. Just amazing. My favorite part about this gun, other than the trigger, is the stippled thumb ledges. Those guys right there on either side, making it ambidextrous, just allow me to get the perfect grip every single time. I can't not get the perfect grip on this. I've tried. It's impossible. As soon as you're out of the holster, you throw that thumb right there on that ledge, and your money. Perfect grip every time. Now, do I always squeeze enough with my support hands? That's a conversation for another day. But impossible to get a bad grip or have your hand in the wrong spot with those stippled thumb ledges like they are. Yeah, this gun through 5,000 rounds, I haven't had a single malfunction. Not one. The only time I had anything that resembled a malfunction was when I ran some ammo that the gun didn't agree with, but none of my guns agreed with. And that was the MagTech 124s. And through talking to some other people that run guns pretty heavily, they all say the same thing, that the MagTechs gave them issues as well. It's just not a very good, not a good quality brand. Other than that, never had a single malfunction, never had a single issue. This gun has been absolutely flawless, absolutely perfect. Yeah, I've thought about porting it because I will say one thing: it's not far off, but it's not quite as flat as, say, my Prodigy or my Staccatos or a lot of typical 2011s. It is a very flat shooter, especially if you hold it right, grip it right. It can be a very flat shooter. It's a minimal difference that you have to see really on video when you watch footage back to even notice it. You don't really notice it when you shoot it, and you don't really notice it just at first glance. But it is just a hair snappier. So I thought about porting it, but I may just get the pro version that's ported and just have two. I'm waiting for them to release it in that desert finish, the FDE, and then I'll probably buy the ported pro. Last time you saw this, I believe it had the Vortex on it, Defender ST. If not, it had the Romeo X Compact. So first optic I ran on this was Romeo X Compact. Big reason for that was that the Romeo X Compact gives you built-in night sights back here in the optic. And I mean, the way OA Defense does their optic plates anyway, they give you your iron sights in front of the optic. So you really don't need it back there, but I liked having it because, like I said, they were night sights. So they glowed, so it was even better for low light and nighttime shooting. But that optic, I ended up having an issue with it. I had to send it back to SIG. SIG actually replaced it. But in the meantime, I tried a bigger optic, and that was the Vortex Defender ST. And that optic was great. I love it. I still have it. I love it to death. But when the new Olight O-Sight came out, I decided I wanted to try an even bigger glass. I want to see if I could pick up my dot even faster if having much bigger glass, the biggest pretty much you can get, would make a big difference. And sure enough, it did. So I've been running this in a lot of matches. I'll show you guys some footage of that.
Fine.
But having that big window, that big glass, definitely has helped me pick up the dot much faster. And honestly, I don't have a single complaint about the Olay O sight. I've seen some other reviews. This review isn't about that, but I've seen some other reviews where guys are trashing it. I've had zero issues with mine. I actually own a couple of them. None of them have given me issues. There was one that I thought gave me issues, but it ended up being the optic plate for the Prodigy and not the optic itself. But this optic has been great on here. I run it in matches with this gun, and I do, for what it is, I'm new to USPSA, so I'm not the best. Anyway, I suck right now, but I still do okay with it for where I'm at, for my skill level, and being new to it. Um, so I think it's a great combination to run that optic on that gun. Again, I mean, I love everything about this gun. I've told you guys that before in the initial review, uh, and it just stays true to today. Like as far as a duty gun, this is my favorite duty gun. There are others that I own that are softer shooting. They're usually going to be a longer gun. Right now I've been running a Platypus 5-inch in my matches because it's a 5-inch and it's just softer shooting and return to zero is better. That's the only reason I haven't been running this lately, which makes me also consider getting this in a 5-inch. Um, I never realized how good of shooters the 5-inch guns are until I got that Platypus, and now I have a couple. And now, really, that's all I want to run. They're just super flat shooters. They're super soft shooters, and the return to zero is so money, which is super helpful for USPSA for follow-up shots because every target you send 2 shots unless it's steel. So that's huge, and that makes me want to grab this in the 5-inch, and I may do that. I haven't decided if I want to get the ported Pro, which is going to be the same size as this, or just maybe get this ported and get a 5-inch and try that in matches. So we'll see. Because I absolutely love this gun. I love the company. The people have been great. I talk to the guys from time to time from OA Defense, and they're always super helpful. They return my DMs very fast every time. They're great to work with. The finish on this hasn't worn off at all. Finish is great. I believe it's a PVD, but I could be wrong. I never really looked into it, but it seems like it is because it doesn't wear off no matter how many times I holster it, no matter what I do to it. Can't say the same about the Platypus. The Platypus, the finish wears off pretty easily. On this, the finish hasn't even shown any signs of wear at all as of yet. And that's 5,000 rounds and over 6 months I've owned it. And that tells you right there, 5,000 rounds in over 6 months. I run my guns, and I ran the hell out of this because it's my favorite. And it's my favorite, specifically my favorite duty gun. My favorite to run, to take to the range, to wear as my sidearm. And when I do rifle drills and switch to my sidearm, or if I just want to run pistol drills, period, this is really has been my favorite gun since I got it. And it still is today. It's just, like I said, there are other reasons that I'm running other guns. Uh, but I love this gun. I don't think that there's anything that they could have done better, really. Maybe some better stippling on the grip. We've talked about that before. But I keep a good grip on it. I don't get especially sweaty palms, um, really ever. So the grip has never been an issue for me. In fact, I get the best grip on this that I do on any gun because of those stipple thumb ledges that I told you all about. It's just as soon as you're out and you're on the gun, my hand goes right to where it should be, and my thumb is on that thumb ledge, and that's thumb ledge shows me where I need to put my hand, and I just get a great grip, great support, great counter balance because of those thumb ledges. I really can't recommend this gun enough. I don't want to beat a dead horse. I've told y'all before a lot on Instagram, and I've told you in other videos here on YouTube, but this gun is just amazing. If you love your SIGs, if you're a P320 guy, try this gun. If you love 2011s, try this gun because it's like a P320 and a 2011 had a baby. It's more 2011 than it is P320, but it shares some characteristics with the P320 and it takes P320 mags. Yeah, love this gun. Don't have a single complaint. Easy to take down, easy to clean, easy to manage, easy to handle, easy to shoot, easy to mitigate recoil, and she's easy on the eyes, so that helps too. Yeah, I really can't think of anything bad to tell you guys about it. I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried one, find somebody who's got one and get your hands on it, or go to the gun store and put hands on one, or just take the risk and buy one and take my word for it because I can pretty much guarantee you're going to love it. The night vision sights, most people will agree those are some of the best sights that there are. Nice bright fluorescent orange front night vision sight. Love that as well. Like I said, love the full-size mag well since I put that on there. Like I said, if you're going to do anything to the gun that needs to be done to it, is just add that full-size mag well. OA Defense sells them. They sell a plus kit where you can get the mag well and a bunch of bigger mags, since now that you have the full-size mag well, you'll need a higher capacity mag. Or you can just get the mag well, use your own mags if you already have some P320 mags, and you're good to go. Slide, super easy to manipulate, super smooth. It's not oversprung, it's not undersprung. It seems like it's sprung just right, just perfectly. The mag release is perfect. Slide release is perfect. I can reach them both very easily. I can actuate them both very easily. Safety, same deal. Very easy to actuate. I don't have any complaints about that. They give you every optic plate that there is, except for, I don't think they give you the doctor, but who the hell uses a doctor anyway? It's the worst footprint, has the worst options. It's just, they need to do away with that. But yeah, this is, right now I'm rocking the RMR. When I had the Vortex Defender ST, it was a DDP plate. When I had the Romeo X Compact, I was using the RMSC plate. So it tells you right there, there's your three big footprints. Comes with all three of them. So yeah, big props to OA Defense. I could sit here all day and just keep drawing on about how much I love this gun and the company and the bag, the Savior bag that it comes with. Fantastic. Y'all have seen that in my other video. So I don't really need to show it to you again, but they do a great job of those bags as well. Honestly, out of any handgun I've bought, that's the best bag I've ever gotten with a handgun, by far. So, there are a lot of 2011s out there. There are a lot of P320 type guns out there, but there's only one that mixes those two. And if you're in the market for a 2011 style handgun, or just a hammer-fired handgun, or just something a little different and than your normal P320 type gun, give this a shot. Check it out, man. I highly recommend it. Through 5,000 rounds, it has been a fucking rock star. Sorry for swearing, but it really has. It's really been amazing. It's really been phenomenal. I brag to everybody. I tell everybody I come into contact with about how much I love this gun, because I really mean it. I really do. I love this gun. So hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all give me a like, comment, follow would be even better. Subscribe, help me in the algorithm. My channel's small, but we are growing because I'm authentic. I keep it real, and I show you actual range footage, and I tell you my actual real thoughts on things. So I like to think that's why y'all subscribe. So tell your friends, get them to subscribe too, please. I'm not doing this to get big or get rich, but I do enjoy doing it. So it'd be cool if I got more subscribers and I was able to keep doing it. So hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you stay safe out there. Have a good one.
I don't ever sleep, nah, I just gon' stand by. Shoot, shoot. I don't ever sleep, nah, I just gon' stand by. Shoot, shoot. I don't ever sleep, nah, I just gon' stand by. Shoot, shoot. Blicky by the feet, keep it hidden like a tan line. Small stones in my mouth like I tripped in dirt. I break bones in your mouth if your lip gets perked. I make clones at the house, have flipping some work. I shake bones with the crumbs and the bone is my own. Only bar I'd ever hit is Sandy, and the only car I'd ever whip is Bentley. Every bottle that I'm giving, I must empty, so don't tempt me. You can send me by a semi-truck heavy, And the jungle is massive, it's never passive. I'm past paddocks, they packing like nomadic. I'm dope at it. Have a horny dope addict, I'm a dope addict. Slow motion like post crashing. I don't never sleep. I sleep. I don't never sleep. I just won't sleep. I don't never sleep. Nah, I just gon' stand by. Sleep. I don't never sleep. Nah, I just gon' stand by.